And for those who are kind of new and maybe trying to figure out who we are, welcome to the Glad Trad podcast. That's Rodolfo Carlos. I'm Jordan Pacheco. We are both young trad men. By trad, I mean traditional Catholic men. That means that we adhere to the Latin Mass, traditional forms of piety, which includes things like the Ember Days, no meat on Fridays, dank Catholic memes that your papist teens would approve of. And what the purpose of this podcast is twofold. One is that Rudy and I really feel like God has given us the access to new media, podcasts like this, the internet space and everything, to really start orienting the church little by little back to orthodoxy, back into tradition. And so we both found so much home in the reverence of the Latin Mass and in the reverence of traditional Catholicism that we just had to share it. And then the second thing is that there's a lot of warfare that's going on in the church. There's a lot of bellum that's happening. But there's also a lot of risus, which is laughter. There's so many good things that are happening in the church. So we thought that rather than kind of be maybe another podcast oriented towards the worst things that are going on in the church, which we should be, of course, attuned to, not knocking a lot of those great commentators who are able to do that. But there's also a lot of really exciting things happening, joyous things that are happening, and fun things that are happening as well. So as you'll see by a lot of the different videos we post, we talk about everything from serious topics like the limits of obedience, church architecture, the growth and resurgence of the Latin Mass, and exponential growth of orthodoxy and tradition. But we're also young memesters. So we talk about Catholic culture like pipe smoking, which is a very popular thing amongst trad men, and we had a whole segment on Catholic memes, and we picked out some of our favorites. So we're very, very grateful. We ask you to please keep us in your prayers. We keep you in our prayers. And early on, if you like what we have to say, please go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. There's that notification bell to let you know when we post, which is every once in a while. You can also follow us along. Our biggest platform outside of YouTube is you can find all our podcasts literally on our main episodes everywhere where podcasts are. Stitcher, Apple Music, Google, Spotify, iHeartRadio, you name a platform, you can find it. And then we also have an Instagram.
I even heard that you can access it through smoke signals.
Oh, snap. We didn't even tell them about the smoke signals, didn't we? If you just make little smoke signals outside your fire, we will give you a high five. That's a promise. If you actually do that, we will come to where you are and give you a high five. We're also on Instagram, of course, which is a pretty good place to find us too. So I think what do you think? That's a pretty good summation of who the heck we are.
I think so. Yeah. 200 and change.
Yeah, 200
followers now. That's really exciting for us. And that's 200 and change spheres of influence.
Yeah.
Which is really exciting for us because, when you share this with people who aren't familiar with tradition, when you share this with your friends, etc., we keep growing and we have a nice conversation about tradition and how Christ is moving in our life. Yeah. So that's really exciting. And thank you for joining us. And we hope you keep joining us with the videos that we're going to be putting out in the future.